guys, it's 21 Maxwell here, and welcome to the go home edition of TNA Making Impact as we're heading towards Bound for Glory. Hopefully now you're hyped for the show. I'm looking forward to it. I'm hoping we can put on an absolutely stellar pay-per-view that you guys will enjoy, and it'll put us in a good position post Bound for Glory where we can start to build new stars and hopefully just have a continual good time with TNA as we continue to grow the company. So I've managed to do 17 segments today, a lot more angles than usual, just closing off everything, just making sure the matches are set up for this Sunday. So we'll kick on to the show, and hopefully it's all good. So here we go, it's TNA Impact, the last show before Bound for Glory. So it's 4,200 at the United Wireless Arena. We start the go-home show for TNA Bound for Glory with our 50% owner, Carly, in the ring, as she's a few words to say. So tonight is the final step towards our biggest pay-per-view of the year. So let's round up everything that will be taking place this Sunday. Our main event for the TNA World Heavyweight Championship sees Fergal Devitt challenge the champion Stu Barrett. Tonight these two gentlemen will end the show with a contract signing. So that's our main event, that is the contract signing for the TNA World Heavyweight Championship. She says she can also confirm that at Bound for Glory, Phoenix will defend the TNA X Division Championship against 4 other men, them being Trevor Lee, Kenny Omega, Ricochet, and Sami Callihan. And the final match that she wishes to add is that there will be a 10-man reward battle royal, with the winner receiving a future TNA National Championship match down the line. So she basically says, everyone, enjoy the show, this is our time. Couple of matches announced there. So you can already put your predictions in for who's going to be the World Champion, who's going to be the X Division Champion, who could possibly be in the Reward Battle Royal, and who could win it. So E25 there, obviously because Carly's still gaining a few skills, so disappointingly cooled the crowd a little. It was a poor way to start the show, so hopefully we can get the crowd interested as the show goes along. No skill improvements in this instance in the dirt sheet, but a few negatives. Probably the worst start to the show I've had for a while. Our opening contest saw Matt Hardy defeat Jesse in a short match that was 4:22 by pinfall with the twist of fate. D42, Jesse with a 28, Matt Hardy with an impressive 49. No skill improvements here, but it's just a victory giving Matt a bit of momentum. So many negatives there, including this disinterested crowd. Psychology was a negative, morale. Jesse just being poor as a babyface, but overall, hopefully we can get better from that. So next up we've got a promo from Matt Hardy, and he says, Brother Nero, we are just mere days away from the battle of all battles, when I finally end you and get rid of you from not only my life, but from the life of Maxwell and Rebecca. Sunday this war ends for good. Tonight you may also grace this arena, however I must depart as I must prepare for war. I must endure yoga, meditation, and being in the right mental state because war is upon us, and the war I shall win. Brother Nero, Sunday, violence, destruction, the end. Deletion, the deletion of Nero, Brother Nero, the final deletion. So just a crazy, wacky promo from Matt Hardy there. A few last words against Jeff. C-58. He clearly enjoyed going off script, which is good. We've got the crowd interested again, that's what we want. It continues the feud between him and Jeff Hardy. Next up, we've got a 6-man tag, and about to hit some subpar wrestling and little heat. The team of Sami Callihan, Phoenix, and Ricochet defeated Kenny Omega, Trevor Lee, and Crazy Steve in 10:59 when Sami Callihan defeated Crazy Steve by pinfall via a lariat. This was a D+49, so okay, not great. I say it's still a division we need to build up, but it's a case of making Sami Callihan look like a threat going into Sunday, and Crazy Steve was just here to take the pinfall. Phoenix did some. So he was off his game. He's getting better at his gimmick though. Rosemary did some good work at ringside. Ricochet gets a 50, Phoenix with a 45, Callihan with a 41, a 38 for Crazy Steve, 48 for Trevor Lee, and a 50 for Kenny Omega. The X Division storyline has advanced. Ricochet is improving Rumble skills, and hopefully these 5 men can produce a good little matchup at Bound for Glory. And Trevor Lee was angry after the match upset that Phoenix almost injured him with a botched move. Great, that's all we need is the X Division superstars falling out with each other. Sami Callihan picks up the shock victory as he pins Crazy Steve. However, after the match, Kenny Omega is pissed and he has to vent his frustrations to the world. He says, this is a travesty. If we don't have imposters like Steve in this match, then I would be victorious. So let me say this, if any of those imposters get in my way in the multi-man match, they cost me my chance of reclaiming the TNA X Division Championship, then I will be furious, and I will make their life a living hell. This Sunday I proved to the world that I am the best cruiserweight in the world. I am the best junior heavyweight in the world. I am the elite, and I am the greatest X Division wrestler to ever grace a TNA ring. You can mock me and laugh me for these claims all you want, but the thing is, I believe it, and soon enough you'll accept it. So a good promo there from Kenny Omega, bragging about how good he is, a D plus 52, and it continues the X Division storyline. No skill improvements, only negative is the announce team. Next up, in a terrible match, we had Jade defeat Rebel in 6 minutes and 18 by pinfall. This get a D-37, so not good at all. But Jade gets the win, it gives her momentum. She's not suited to her gimmick, she sustained a blown eardrum, which is not good ahead of Sunday. Rebel was off her game. She only got 13 to Jade's 47, so I think Rebel's really a lost cause, but we need someone to put Jade over, and Rebel was sacrificed. She does improve her technical skills, but not good at all. In fact, Rebel was rusty because I haven't used her. So we'll see how that affects her. So not very good that Jade suffered an injury and Phoenix nearly causes an injury as well. So Jade picks up the victory over Rebel as expected, and it's a good benchmark for a performance ahead of Sunday. She turns her back to the ramp and celebrates with the fans before, out of nowhere, the TNA Knockouts champion Sienna arrives and cracks Jade in the back with a baton. This knocks Jade down, but she stumbles back up before Sienna delivers a vicious blow to the ribs of Jade with the baton again, and then another and another. Jade is rolling about in pain, and Sienna just hits her shot after shot again with the baton into the ribs. She then shouts over her, just saying, "This championship stays with me, sister. Good luck even making it to this Sunday." So D-38, Jade is effectively being destroyed by Sienna and the baton, and TNA Knockout storyline advances with this segment. A promo from Drew Galloway, who says, "We're just days away from Bound for Glory. And here I am as a former TNA World Heavyweight Champion, and I don't even have a bloody marquee match. I am angry, yes. Do I blame management? As much as I want to, no I don't. I've been taking my eye off the prize since I lost that title, and thankfully this Sunday I'm entered in a battle royal with the winner getting a TNA National Championship match. So Shibata Lethal, whichever one of you walks away with the TNA National Championship, you better be ready, because I am awoken." So Drew obviously knows he's not in a marquee match, he will be in the Battle Royal, and that's the C plus 71 promo. Drew getting better his gimmick, which is good. Negative wise, nothing, so good there from Drew Galloway. Next up, we've got a tag team match, and about that had some decent wrestling. It didn't have much heat. We had the Beer Money defeat the Tribunal in 9:37 when Bobby Roode defeats Baron Dax by pinfall. With the payoff, Bobby Roode carried the match. C64 is pretty good considering the Tribunal's lack of overness. James Storm was off his game. Vasil Baraka not suited to his gimmick. Bobby Roode shone in this match with an outstanding 87 performance compared to the 51 by James Storm, the 33 from Baron Dax, the 32 from Vasil Baraka. No skill improvements to speak of in this instance. Negatives mostly there for James Storm and Baron Dax. Then backstage with the BC, and it's a promo mostly from Adam Cole. Adam Cole says, "Sunday, the BC showcases its dominance. Kenny Omega shows the world that he's the best wrestler in the X Division. The Jacksons, the former Bucks, Nick and Matt Jackson, will continue to show the world that they're the single greatest tag team in the world when they defeat both Beer Money and the Wolves. As for you, Bobby Lashley, Mr. MMA star, you best watch your back this Sunday. You don't have to just worry about me, but you also have to worry about my brothers behind me here. You've got to accept that we are the future, and we are the people who care about wrestling. You're some washed up wrestler who tried MMA, who isn't even any good at that. So you worry about your future because you won't have any more MMA fights. Because after I end you, your wrestling career and your MMA career are over. I have a tongue twister there. But C62, no skill improvements there, and just Adam Cole threatening Bobby Lashley ahead of Sunday. Next up and about that had some subpar wrestling and little heat. Shibata destroys Chris Melendez in 1:14 by pinfall. C-54, continuing the great run of victories for Shibata. Melendez with a 26, Shibata gets a 66. No skill improvements here. Again, cap because it's a short match, but Shibata gets the win. Next we're with Jay Lethal, who is with JB. JB says, Jay, we are just moments away from your title defense against Bram. Are you confident you can win and then go on to defend the championship against Shibata this Sunday? Jay Lethal says, don't get me wrong, I am of course not overlooking Bram, but I am 100% confident that after this Sunday, Bram will go down, Shibata will go down, and I will be the man continually holding the TNA National Championship. GB says Shibata get through his match tonight with relative ease. Do you think that puts him at an advantage? Jellyfo says tonight he put on a hell of a performance, but trust me, I'll win tonight. I'll rest up well, and this Sunday we will go to war. So, he's obviously a wee bit disappointed that, Shibata got an easy match. Shibata won easy, and he's got to defend just to make sure he's there. So it's a C+68. The national storyline has advanced, and yeah, pretty happy with that. No skill improvements, and just again, hopefully raising the prestige of this championship belt that has been renamed so many times by TNA in real life. And the matchup itself was decent, and Jay Lethal defeats Bram in 12:41 by pinfall with a flying elbow drop. Jay Lethal makes defense number 9 of the national championship. C+69. Jay Lethal with an in-ring performance of 72. Bram with a 56. No skill improvements here. Couple of negatives, but again, Bram's a weird one. We don't really have anything for him, but hopefully we will get a storyline in place for him post Bound for Glory. Next up, we've got a small hype video with Magnus. And he basically just says, this Sunday I have a match with TNA's latest signing. I have no idea who this man is, but he is stepping into my kingdom, and he will be my launch pad back to the TNA World Heavyweight Championship picture. Magnus is then cut off by the mysterious voice that says a few words. Those words are talk, rock, roll, walls, idiot, it, be ready, the best, it. So just a few words there that kind of hint at who it's going to be. I think a few people have sussed who it is, but they will make their debut this Sunday. It was just one of those ones. I know I said I wasn't going to sign more people, but too good to refuse to bring them in, and I feel they can only benefit us going forward. So B79 for that promo from Magnus and a little hype video there. And yeah, I'm looking forward to that matchup. It'll be interesting to see how it does. Next up in a good match, we have EC3 losing to Bobby Lashley as Bobby Lashley wins in 15-19 with a chokeslam. That's our main event match. A B-72, that's okay. Carter's not suited to his gimmick. Lashley with a 68. EC3 with a 73. Lashley improving technical skills. Of course, remember EC3 in this save is no longer unbeaten. Lashley gets the victory and he rolls out of the ring and away to the back. EC3 is left in the ring when Rey Mysterio pops up on the Tron with a few words. He says, EC3, for weeks now, you've done nothing but speak bad of me. Everything you have said has been completely untrue. I came to TNA to experience a new thing in my career. I came here to help TNA take it to the next level and help the fans really enjoy the product. You're right, I made a mistake. I failed the wellness policy. I slacked off and I messed up. But that motivates me more. Your words, your doubts, they all motivate me to prove you wrong. So this Sunday, I hope you're ready, because the littlest dog in this fight will win the fight. So Mysterio there, obviously still injured, but he'll be cleared for Sunday. A few words against EC3, and that's a C-57. The Building Me storyline continues, no worker improvements. The two negatives there, Mysterio's morale and low experience of the announced team. And we finished the show. I was hoping this would get a higher rating, bit disappointed with this. We finished the final TNA Impact before Bound for Glory with a good old-fashioned contract signing. Carly is in the ring, contracts are on the table, and out comes the challenger, Fergal Devitt. He gets ready to speak, but because of the limited characters, he doesn't. Grey Dog software. But Barrett's music plays and he heads out. Callie says, "Gentlemen, I want this to go with no hiccups, as it's the biggest match in TNA's history, so I'd like each of you to make a statement each." That's how you cover lack of character space. Barrett says, "Little man, you have no idea what you've gotten yourself in for. I eat people the size of you for dinner and you will be a breeze. This isn't the minor leagues anymore." Devitt says, "Oh Barrett, you can underestimate me all you want, but this Sunday I'll be taking that championship away from you." Devitt then signs the contract, as does Barrett, who gets up and throws the table over, trying to hit Devitt, who ducks. He nails Barrett with a dropkick. Carly tries to stop Fergal, this distracts him, allowing Barrett to recover and hit him with the bullhammer. Barrett then says, "We'll bloody see this Sunday," as he poses above him with the championship. That's one of those angles I want to write so much more for, but unfortunately character limits prevent me from doing so. Again, I'll need to speak to Adam and see if we can get that increased. But C-57 for that promo there, I think Carly hampers it a bit. But Barrett's just saying, I'm the big guy here. You've just been a champion in the minor leagues. Don't think you're going to do it here. And knocking out Devitt, just get a little psychological advantage going into this Sunday. So Devitt looked good here, Carly looked lost, and it continues the main event storyline. No skill improvements, dirt sheet. One negative was the experience. So we end the show, another solid B-72, probably thanks to the main event, and it increases our popularity in the 18 regions that we are covering. So yeah, a few things before we go to the next screen. Any predictions you've got for Bound for Glory, if you want to put them in the comments section, that's deeply appreciated. So you'll have Matt versus Jeff Hardy in their final deletion stipulation match. We have the 5-way between Sami Callihan, Phoenix, Ricochet, Kenny Omega and Trevor Lee for the X Division Championship. You've got Jade versus Sienna. You've got Beer Money versus the BC's Nick and Matt Jackson versus the Wolves for the Tag Team Championships. You've got Shibata versus Jay Lethal for the National Championships. You've got Rey Mysterio versus EC3. You've got Magnus versus a debuting superstar. And of course the Battle Royal for a TNA National Championship match. And the main event for the TNA World Heavyweight Championship between Stu Barrett and Fergal Devitt. So any predictions you've got for them, deeply appreciated. If you can put them in the comments section, and we'll see who gets the most right. I'll be honest, some matches I already decided who's going to win. Some I'll decide when I'm booking it. So happy with that. We'll quickly move on to the screen. See how bad these injuries are. If we have to change the Women's Championship match, or the Knockouts Championship match. Not serious enough for her to take time off. That's good and ideal. PWG have offered the contract to Trent. Nothing else there that really affects us. We get a lot of praise for our show. Making decent money, that's good. As I say, Bound for Glory 8. Is it 8 in real life? I don't even know. I know one of the databases last year was wrong and we were out of sync with what Bound for Glory it was, but we'll see anyway. Mysterio's back from his injury. Jade, we'll see how bad that is. A 2.39 for the rating, 5k for the drug test. We'll just got to go to medical then, and 6 days, that's cool. So that's fine. That's perfectly fine. Nothing too drastic, she'll be back to full fitness pretty soon. So the pressure's on. This is a big show that I need to deliver. Hopefully it does. Hopefully it gives you an idea where we're going in the future. And yeah, just hopefully you guys are enjoying this as much as I am making the episodes. So as always guys, thank you for watching, it's deeply appreciated. hopefully I'll see you for Bound for Glory. That'll be the next episode live on Friday. And yeah, as always, any comments, likes, subscriptions, etc. are all deeply appreciated. And just remember to keep on spreading the TW love and try and get as many people out there playing the game that we all love and enjoy. So thanks always, guys, and hopefully I'll see you Friday. Bye-bye.